happy with that body angle. All right, next coat of paint went with the olive drab on the crew, and as well as the seat belts. So you can see here those seat belts. Everything for the cockpit's starting to come together. There's where I'm at with the figures. I just shot their helmets in white and unmasked them. I did their faces and hands, the tester's cream, and their vests are tester's tan. I also put the decals on the cockpit parts, and those are pretty dry now. I hit those with the salva set. I think I'll do the seats into there first and then the crew into the seats. And moving forward on these seats, I put the photo etch seat belts on there, folded them down, glued them on, then folded them down in front as per the instructions. I think that's pretty cool. On this other one, I am toying with this guy. The way he's sitting, I think he would be better on maybe on this seat here, kind of sitting like that, like waiting, ready to get off or whatever, without seat belts on. So on these, rather than cross them like that, I think I'll attach them and have one hanging down on each side. And then have him sitting there kind of ready and waiting to get off, because basically he'd be sitting in this seat facing that way, with that door open. And then those 3 seats are on that wall facing this way. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do there. And then just like all the parts, these decals fit absolutely perfectly as long as you get them lined up, and they even give you those little black lines in the corners to get it lined up, and then everything just sucks right down and fits perfectly. I'm really enjoying this kit. I'm starting to fit those, and I want to take a video and look at it on video as well. All right, I will glue those into place. All right, so now I have the seat belts on, and basically all I just did is just overlapped them, touched them with some super glue, and now I'm gonna dull coat again and then put their arms on, going down to those controls. Okay, finally, there we go. You can see their feet are on the pedals. That looks fairly straight. I got that other guy in there. Got the back seats in, the back wall. And those back seats. And there's the guy sitting on the chair with his seat belts dangling down. And then this guy up in front. Now, I extended their arms with sticky tack, so it looks like they're massively bulky, but these guys work out, so. But with all this photo etch, like getting those seatbelts onto them was not fun. All this photo etch slows things way down. But the end result is going to be awesome, I hope. So now, hopefully, with the interior done, the rest will be fairly straightforward. I did all these interiors, weathered those, painted them, weathered them, and now I've put these windows in, and I want to let those completely dry. I don't want it popping out or anything. I actually used the ultra thin. I've learned that this will not, if you're careful and keep it around the edges and just touch it and let it run, capillary action, run around the edges, you can get away with it. It won't cloud the glass. Now, if you get a drop on there, it will. So what I do is then let it dry and then buff it out. It didn't happen to me on these, but it's happened to me before. But it will then even buff out. So unlike super glue, which will craze or fog the glass, I've gotten away with the Tamiya Ultra or Extra Thin. And as long as you're careful and just let capillary action suck it around the edges, you'll get away with it. And then basically it's just like, you know, a solid piece of plastic because it melts the two things together. So that's why I'm going to let it fully dry. I think I'm going to wrap this video. So I've basically completed the interior. Here's what we got. And I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with the way it came out. Got that fire extinguisher on the wall now. Got the guy on the seat. Gave everything one final shot of dull coat. Got those guys to have their hands on their controls. Okay, I think that does it. Once again, thanks for watching and happy modeling.